Welcome back to Toblach, Italy for the fourth and final stage of this Tour de Ski on this beautiful venue. The 20th FIS Tour de Ski Women's 20-kilometer Classic on a beautiful New Year's Day in northern Italy. Happy New Year, everybody. Now, just seconds away from the start, and she's on course. So what do you expect the Americans put on the skis for Diggins out front? Here's Diggins at the 1.1 kilometer mark. So Stadlober started at a... Teresa Stadlober has already made up the gap. It was only a 3-second gap, but she made up the gap on Maja Dahlqvist. And Kettu Niskanen will lead Coletta Ridzek and Jasmine Jonsu. Ridzek already dropped off the pace in 3 as Johanna Matenthaler has come past Ridzek.
One thing that Jessie does really well is she pushes hard over the top of hills. She keeps the tempo up on the double pole and really works that subtle terrain. She's got a good kind of flex in the ankles so that as she's driving off of each ski, she goes right on and lets that hip drive forward on the next one.
Stadlober, is she making time on Elar? She's 124 back. Stadlober is 131 back at Diggins. And she's going to come in 7 seconds back of Elar. So definitely Stadlober moving forward.
We start to pull back a little time, but even they are not making a dent into Jessie Diggins.
You're actually losing time. They're 2 seconds slower than they were at the start, at least for Frida Karlsson.
No, she's having a fantastic day. You know, continuing to put a stamp, I think, even, you know, surprising and surpassing her own level.
Final lap now around this 4-kilometer lap. This is their 5th lap. Diggins continuing to lead at 16 kilometers. The lap time, she was 1:36 ahead of Stadlober. So Stadlober making a little bit of time. Elar doing a great job of staying with Teresa Stadlober. Ebba Andersson continuing to be the highest number in this group and did 12. She started Matenthaler in this group as well. And Anderson started 8 seconds behind Matenthaler, so Matenthaler giving up a little bit of time to Ebba Anderson. Anderson really, they just keep looking a little bit closer every time they come into view, but can the chasers catch them by the finish? That is the thing. It's still a 30-second conundrum for the chasers in the second. A little more on the Stadlober style. Ebba Anderson, maybe a tad more power on each kick than Niskanen, but Niskanen just tight, just a slight tempo quicker. But Elar doing it effectively. He's hanging with Stadlober. It looked like Stadlober might drop her in the second lap already, but Elar's still there to fight for the second spot of the podium. Here is the race for second. No question who is number one right now. Here is Jessie Diggins now in the final curve, as the commentator says in German. This is going to be victory number 8 in Toblach. It's going to be her 11th Tour de Ski victory in her career. Stadlober follows into the final turn. Who will have the finishing flourish to win? Stadlober steps into the closest track, but Elar looks to be too much for the Austrian to handle. She will hang on and take the second rung on the podium, while Stadlober will finish in third. And now for the fourth place is going to be Yasmi Yonsu, emerging at the front of the field to take fourth position, and she's psyched.
Yeah, I think ecstatic. I'm sure there were points where she wasn't sure she could hang in that group, but she really kept solid and delivered, and now she has to look forward to a classic sprint after a rest day.
Is successful. Diggins wins again in toe block.